I'm really excited. This guy's a legend.
Yeah, I see him PK all the time.
Yeah, he's a legend. I just watched him the other day. He was on Twitch just the other day.
User joined your channel.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to have a special guest here. It's Rajjpatel. Rajjpatel is going to be on. How about that, Tony?
Yahoo!
So yeah, let's all give him a big Yahoo.
Right on.
We're going to bring him down and let's have some good discussions.
Yahoo!
User was moved to your channel.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Tony. How are you?
Oh, God, it's my honor just to, even hear your voice, okay?
Well, no, it's my honor. In fact, I am very honored to be here. I've heard so much about you, and I've only positive things, and it's just an honor to be on your live stream finally talking to you.
Hey, I want to tell you, I think that you and I have a mutual friend.
Who's that?
Match?
Match.
RS Match, a young Australian girl?
Perhaps. I'm not sure. Maybe she's a friend of mine. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think once in a while you pop into her show, or at least.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and I've seen you on there a couple of times, and she talks really, really nice about you.
Oh, good. I'm so happy to hear that. So happy to hear that. Well, I just want to say, like I said, it's such a pleasure meeting you, and I've heard nothing but positive things. And I want to thank you for being such a positive influence on this community. I think that there's a lot of toxicity that exists on the internet, and it's nice to see you creating a community with a foundation of love and support. And it's just wonderful to see it, and especially somebody of your age who is coming and being involved with a community that has been stereotyped as being only, people, millennials and stuff like that. So it's wonderful to see you involved in meshing so well with everybody.
Well, thank you. That's really nice of you.
Yes. Yeah, well, I do mean it.
No, I understand completely. Now, can I ask you a personal question? I'm not trying to...
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Were you born in India?
Well, yes, of course. It was kind of so I was born in, I always say this, I always mess up on stream. I always say, I'm born in Al-Qaeda. Mm-hmm. So that's what I just say for personal reason. I just put that in there.
Sure.
So I always say that. So I used to run off the thing called the King of Al-Qaeda. I used to always say that, and it's just what I just go with. So.
Well, actually, I'm friends with the Prince of Jaipur.
Wow.
And I lived in India for 5.5 years.
Did you? Wow, what part?
I lived for 4.5 years in Bangalore and 1 year in Bombay.
What did you...
Or Mumbai,
so fantastic.
excuse me.
You honestly, that's so amazing. That is so amazing. How did you enjoy your experience there?
I absolutely loved it, and I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of friends that live there,
That is so fantastic. That is so great. That is so good. Did you have an opportunity to celebrate Diwali?
Many times. The Festival of Lights.
Such a fantastic holiday. Isn't it great?
The Festival of Lights, okay?
Yes. So it's such a wonderful thing. Yes,
absolutely.
Such a wonderful thing. Tony, tell me about your life. I mean, you honestly had a lot more experience than all of us put together. So what is your life like? Tell me about. I'm so interested to know what you've done in your lifetime.
Well, when I went to India, this was back in 2000. I went with ADT, the home security company.
Right.
And I went over to India and I taught people how to sell and install security systems. And I sold the very first ADT security system in India and helped install it. Okay.
God, that is so awesome. And how long you've been retired? I assume you work for ADT.
I worked, my last job actually, I worked for a Super 8 hotel.
Get the hell out of the way.
And I worked for a Patel family for the last 6.5 years. Okay?
How about that? That is fantastic.
But I managed a hotel in Carrollton, Missouri and in Ankeny, Iowa at the same time.
Good for you. That is so amazing. I bet it feels nice, though, to be retired.
Yeah, it does. I just turned 62, so I've gotten 2 Social Security checks now, okay? So that tells you how long I've been retired.
Well, that is, that is fantastic to be retired and be able to be in such a fortunate position to be able to stream on twitch.tv. Isn't that great?
Yeah, I can just do anything I want, and I still get a paycheck,
Absolutely, 100%.
It's like heaven.
That is so amazing.
Now let me ask you, how long have you been playing RuneScape?
Well, I've been playing RuneScape since 2004. I started a character in 2004, and I've been playing for since then. Been on and off at times. I started my character, and I played on multiple accounts, and I got involved in the clanning community for several months during 2011 and 2012. At the pure clanning community. And then eventually I ventured off into streaming in about 2000 and, YouTube first, 2013 about, and then I started streaming and started getting a following on Twitch.tv, and here I am.
Right on. I don't know if you heard everything that we were talking about earlier, but what we're doing now is a weekly talk show, or excuse me, a daily talk show for 30 minutes about our clan.
Wow, okay.
And
it's good if you
so that's going to work out really well, I think.
Fantastic. I've heard about that. I've heard about your clan and all the wonderful success that you've had on your clan, and that is so great.
We have 975 members, and we've been working at it for 131 days.
I love that. And you guys have all these objectives and goals that you seek to accomplish, and that is so fantastic. I love that. I love that about that. It's so great that you're unifying the community and everybody's having such a wonderful time, because that's what it's all about.
Yeah. We have an Australian kid. His name is Weiss. He's in charge of part of the clan. We have a great guy. His name is Alchemist X. And he's one of the other leaders. And then we have Selena, okay? And,
Selena. Wow.
Yeah. And then we have Donnie Lama, and he's actually in TeamSpeak with us right now. He's
Donnie Lama.
He's your
Donnie
biggest fan
Lama.
in the
How are
world,
you,
okay?
man? Nice to see you.
And those are the top 4 leaders of our clan, okay?
Fantastic. Donnie Lama is doing a fantastic job moderating your chat. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just a little nervous,
Don't worry, man. Don't be nervous. I mean, I'm just Rajjpatel. No big deal, right?
Oh, no, it's a very big deal. Let's not kid each other here, okay?
Oh, no.
It's a very big deal, all right?
Oh, you're patting my ego. Stop it, Tony.
Hey.
Oh, it's fantastic to be here. So, Tony, I've been honestly just seriously hoping, and optimistic. I hope to see you at RuneFest this year. Hopefully, maybe things could work out. You'll be there.
Well, I'd sure love to be there,
It'd be amazing to have you there, and I'll be there, and my friend Kirk will be there, and Boaty will be there. And
wow.
Everybody will be there.
You're talking about all the legends,
Skill Specs will be there. All the Jagex staff will be there. It's such a wonderful community event.
See, now in the audience right now is RS Match. That's who I was talking about, okay? Mm-hmm. She has her own show. And
hi, RS Match. How are you?
And she's just fantastic. See, she heard you were on. That's why she popped over into our channel,
Let me check out her profile here. Hello, RS Match. How are you?
But RS Match is a superstar. No kidding, man.
Oh,
she plays only old school RuneScape. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
I mean, I shouldn't say only, but you know what I mean. That's where her.
Well, I'm an old school RuneScaper myself. So
I know. And
yes,
she's unbelievable. No kidding. She got like 5 different accounts, and she's just a killer player.
Hello, RS Match. Nice to see you. Good to see. Is she from the UK?
She's from Australia.
New Zealand.
Oh, Australia. Australia. That's great.
Now, I think she's from Middle Eastern descent. I'm not 100% positive.
Yeah.
Okay, but, and she
I'm looking at her right now. I'm going to say Lebanese.
To be honest, I don't know. And
Did I get it?
I try never to ever get into that too much, because I only like her and I only like you because you both have such great hearts, okay? And such great minds, and that's what counts. What counts is on the inside.
100%.
The outside doesn't mean anything at all.
No, it doesn't mean a thing. Absolutely not, Tony. And you know what? Exactly same for you. And you've got such a wonderful heart. That is what's so amazing about it.
In our clan, we only have one thing for you to have to be to join our clan. Do you know what that is?
What's that?
You have to be a nice person.
Okay. Well, I hopefully that I can fit that. Tony, honestly, it's so great what you've been able to accomplish, and I've been following you for quite some time. So it's wonderful to finally, be able to see, and talk for the first time. And I think I subscribed for a brief time as well.
Yeah, you did.
You know,
Same with the fake account was.
Oh yeah,
subscribe to
there's
us.
a fake Reg that likes to go around. So.
Board is
Yeah,
a
yeah,
huge
he's
fan of
subscribed too.
yours.
I still got that 100.
Yes,
so.
Board. He told me, and we talked briefly before, and he's talking about how he watches and everything, which is so flattering.
You know what I've been dying to ask you, really, is
Sure.
like you started in 2004. That's when we started in 2004 too.
Right.
Hear what you want.
Right.
Me and my two nephews, Sailor and Willie, and and Willie was 8 or 10, and he was playing. And Sailor, they were playing in the library at school. You know, they would get to 30 minutes of computer time, and and they would play free RuneScape. Now, did you ever start off playing free RuneScape?
Yes, free to play was the only thing I could play, and I was unfortunately, when you're younger, you don't have the benefit of the cash, and so free to play was my only option. And if I were to perform well in my studies, my parents would gift me 3 months of membership during the summertime,
You know,
and during that time I could be paid to play.
well, you know
and the
that's
first time-
that was our deal with Willie and Sailor.
Right.
I would give them a membership if they didn't get in any trouble at school and didn't give me a hard time.
Absolutely. See, that's the thing. And, I was,
You're stupid
the first
chicken,
time I
get the
became
hell
a
out of the
member, I
way.
think I started playing the game in 2004. I became a member for the first time in summer of 2006. And let me tell you, being a member was one of the most prestigious feelings. It felt like something so much more prestigious when you weren't in a position to afford it yourself. In hindsight, it's like, oh my God, what, $5? But when you're young and you don't have money, $5 is hard to come by.
Absolutely.
So,
And it's kind of sad that RuneScape has been raising the price and raising the price. Now I don't know what their
Right.
situation is, and it may be they don't have a choice, and I'm not trying to be judgmental or anything.
of course not.
But the bottom line really is, it's getting up there to where it's like $9 in some countries,
Right.
And
Right. Well, I think what we have to keep in mind is I think when we first started it was $5 a month, but
Yeah.
due to inflation and other environmental, economical factors and exchange rates and all sorts of things that are all sorts of factors that are constantly changing. I think that kind of contributes to the whole thing. But obviously, I've been to Jagex headquarters. I've had the privilege of being there. I think it's been 2 times now. And what I can tell you is I'm sure they're doing very well.
well, that's good, because they're really, really nice people, and I love them to death. Every single one
Oh,
of the
amazing.
P mods and Board is a P mod. I love all the J mods, but Board and Marie are both like co-hosts kind of on our show, and they're both player mods, and they work
Right.
really hard for RuneScape, and I'm really proud of them.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that's great. It's wonderful to have such a great team of people together.
And one of the P mods is actually a member in our clan, and they cap.
Oh, good for him. He's a member in your clan.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
Or
That
J
is so
mod, I
great.
meant. Yeah, one of the J
Oh,
mods.
J mod.
J-Mod,
Oh, wow.
yeah, Mod Wolf.
Oh, Maud Wolf. Oh, yeah, Maud Wolf is a very good friend of mine in real life. In fact, we, when I went to England in October for RuneFest last year, him and I, he came out to see us in London before RuneFest, and he had a beer with us, and we had a great time that evening. And then also, of course, we hung out in Cambridge before RuneFest as well. He took the train. We took the train up to Cambridge, England, where Jagex HQ is located, and he hung out with us all day long that we were there. A wonderful guy.
Yeah,
Love him
that's
to pieces.
fantastic. We've been really lucky. Me and Board have been working together for a long time on this. And well, I say a long time, 131 days. But
Right.
Yeah.
in this Saturday, I believe it's going to be Saturday, we're going to have our 1 millionth viewer.
Wow.
In Saturday, it should be it.
That is so fantastic. Yeah, 20,000 more views to come.
Yeah. So we feel really well about that. And of course,
Good
we
for
feel
you.
really good about having, 212,000 followers,
You have way more than me. You know that, right?
I'll tell you what I was told. I was told that there's only 3 people that have 100,000 followers in RuneScape.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
and I
Skill
heard,
specs, Boaty, and SparkMac.
right.
I think I'm, and then MMORPG is gonna probably hit it, cross the finish line before me, but I'm close-ish.
Yeah.
But I've been on and off streaming recently, so once I get back on a schedule,
Well, I saw you the
hit
other
that.
night, and I watched your show for a while.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh, God, goodness gracious, what were we doing?
Just killing stuff right and left.
Oh, well, hey, that's me.
Yeah,
always assassinating. They call
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
Patel the assassinator.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
from what I understand, you're the greatest PKer that ever lived.
Well, you know what? That's what they tell me. It's, every day I wake up in the morning, I look myself in the mirror and I say, I'm the greatest PKer that's ever lived. And I believe that.
Yes.
I do believe it with all my heart. So,
And so do we. All three of us that are sitting here in the room with you love you and think that you're the greatest PKer ever.
Oh, well, I love you too, man. I love you to pieces. Such a wonderful... In fact, I tweeted just a second ago that I tweeted out and I said, what did I say? Let's see here. Oris Glory and Gold is one of the kindest guys I have ever come across. That's what I tweeted.
Well, that's nice of you.
It's been a few minutes. Seriously, Tony, you honestly have the nicest heart. Wonderful person. Seriously, you are truly an inspiration. The way that you carry with your attitude is just amazing. Amazing. I just really hope that you understand how remarkable of a person you are. I mean, it's just incredible. I've been watching you for quite some time. I say this in the most genuine way possible. I know I do improvisational comedy on my stream, and we do. I can be trolly and stuff, but I mean this in the most sincere way possible. You are truly a wonderful individual, and you're an inspiration. So it's just amazing to see somebody like you making such a positive impact.
Well, the two things that I'm the proudest of, and I mean this sincerely, every day we raid somebody, and every day we host at least one person.
Good.
And
share the love.
And when we raid, we don't raid to be a pain. We go in and try and make sure they get 50 follows. We try and give them at least 15 minutes to see if we like them or not. And if they like them, then I encourage all our viewers to stay in their channel when we raid,
Good. That's good. That's great.
And we do it every day at 9:05. And, we try and raid. We take suggestions on who to raid, so it's not like, gee, we're just raiding our favorites or anything like that.
Of course not.
And anyone who goes into the other room, and if we see them say one thing that's even the slightly bit coarse, then they're banned from our room for life. We ban them, and they can never come back.
That is a great philosophy. Great philosophy that you carry there.
That's
great.
We don't talk about politics. We don't talk about religion.
No.
And we try and keep profanity to a minimum,
Good.
Once in a while a guy's going to slip, and we're not going to hate him forever. But, we're going to ask them to not do that, and if they keep it up, then they're gone, okay?
Well, you know what? I respect that. Of course, profanity is a little bit more of a normal thing in my stream, but that's just difference in environment. But I can respect what you've created. No, seriously. And I will do my best to respect your environment.
No, I'm just saying everybody from time to time might have a slip,
Of course.
And like I said, we're not psychos, and we're not just going to jump on somebody. We're just going to ask them to please be careful, because there's women and children in the room, and we want them to try and be respectful to the women and children. A lot of the players that we have, even some of our mods, are real young teenagers, Of
course, yeah.
And,
of course, yes, of course. A lot of RS3 players, a lot of them are a little younger.
Yeah.
So.
And I don't want somebody's mom walking by and seeing something on the screen and saying, "You're never getting on there again,"
No, of course, yeah. You got to be careful, of course.
But anyway, it never hurts to just try and be respectful, And
of course.
Just like we're being respectful to you, but you earned it. You're the greatest, okay?
Well, hey, you know what? It's been a blessing to be in a position where I can, stream every day, whenever I need, and I've got such supportive community behind me. So it's such a blessing, really. But it's just a blessing.
131 days ago, I had never seen a stream in my entire life.
Yep, and now look at you.
But now Board and Donnie Lama, they've watched thousands of streamers
You're
way
skipping
before
chicken,
I
get
ever
the hell
came
out of the
along.
way.
Okay. And they absolutely have bragged about you and bragged about you. I don't mean today. I mean since the whole time I've known them, they keep telling me, Rajjpatel is the greatest. Rajjpatel is the greatest. You know.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so flattered that they keep doing that for me.
Yeah.
That's great.
And like I said, they're right in the room with you. So you know, Donnie, is there anything you'd like to ask Raj?
What's up, Donnie? How are you?
I'm good. I'm
Nice to
just
see you.
wondering, are you actually like trolling, or are you actually going to join the clan?
I will. I honestly, I think it's like it's something that I'd love to do. I mean, honestly, I don't feel like I'd be much of an asset in terms of, getting my skills up and things, but I'd love to do that. Sure.
Yeah,
Well,
I think that would be awesome.
You'd
I
certainly
mean, I'm
be
not
welcome.
sure. I can just be kind of a, kind of a community member. I'm not sure if I can do much.
Now you play
particularly.
all old school, right?
Yeah, all old school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like what? If you you know how to join the clan in there. You go into friend chat
Yes,
and put your
of
name in,
course.
and we'll put you at the highest level that there possibly is, and you can take it serious and be a member, or you can just use it as an honorarium, because
Thank
either
you.
way you're welcome forever and a day. Okay.
Well, thank you very much. I'll definitely accept that, and I will definitely. I'd love to have that, and you definitely can have the same honors. And I don't have a clan, but I just have a friends chat that I.
Yeah. Now the next time that the next time, or not next time, but every time, please do us a favor and let us know ahead of time if you know when you're going to stream. And,
Sure.
and we'll make sure that we give you several shout outs during our show.
Oh.
And if at
No,
all
Tony,
possible,
please.
we'll do some hosts too, okay?
Oh well, Tony, I appreciate it, and likewise, I'd love to do that. It's just. I just want to make sure that I'm not sending any
Well, look,
toxicity
we're
towards
not
your way,
doing
you know
this.
what I mean?
We're not doing this for anything
Life
that we
is
want
good,
back.
you can let it
We're
be.
doing this because you're the greatest.
Oh, thank you,
And
Tony.
just out of pure respect, and if you send us a tweet or send Board an email or
Mm-hmm.
send him a PM or whatever, then every chance we get, we'll give you a shout out and we'll make sure that. I mean, we're going to brag about you being our friend.
Oh,
Okay.
sure, absolutely. Please do, and I'll be bragging about you on my stream tomorrow. Seriously, I will be bragging about it.
Because we think we're the luckiest guys in the world right now.
Well, I'm the oh shoot, excuse me. See,
No,
there's my
hey,
slip.
hey, you know we had.
Hey, that's all right. We are mature rated just for
Yeah.
that, but
Okay, well, good. I mean,
we made
but-
sure that was the first decision that we ever made, was that before we ever did the first one, I said, hey, just to make sure everybody understands from time to time, there's going to be, and believe me, saying shit's not the worst thing in the world, okay?
Okay, good.
We're more concerned about the guys that are saying F, F, F every 5
Oh,
seconds,
yeah.
you know?
No, none of that. So,
But anyway, the main thing to me is, please make sure that you let us know every time that you're going to stream, because I guarantee you're going to get plenty of shout outs and a lot of bragging about how you're our friend, okay?
well, good, Tony. You are a friend of mine. I consider you now a friend of mine for sure. And likewise, I mean, I know you're not doing it for return, but I'm just naturally going to talk about this great experience. So, I
And
appreciate
you're
it.
welcome to come back anytime you'd
Oh,
like.
of course, I'll come by and stop by and check in to see how your plan
No,
is
I mean,
going.
come back on TeamSpeak with us, okay?
Yeah,
Hey.
that's what I mean.
Okay,
That's what I
because we
mean.
love having
Come
you,
back.
you know?
Right, absolutely. I love being here. And so what I'm going to do is I'd love to, when I'm streaming, I usually notify Twitter. That's what I usually do. So if you
Right.
follow me on Twitter, you'll be able to see
Okay.
whenever I go live. And, it's not like
You're skipping chicken, get the hell out of
I
the
follow
way.
you on Twitter, by the way.
But if you let us know ahead of time,
Sure.
say, okay, tonight I'm going to be streaming, or tonight I'm going to do this, or if you're going to
Right.
have some special event or anything at all, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't care. For all I know, you're going to be going and signing paper, signing autographs at some show. And if you
Well,
let us know
you
ahead
never
of time, we're going to be bragging about you.
Oh, well, hey, no, I mean, sometimes sometimes I sign autographs. It's no big deal. No, it's sometimes, only at RuneFest. But let me tell you, Tony, if you come to RuneFest, you know how many autographs you'll be signing?
Well,
lot.
hopefully 2 or 3, okay?
Lot of people will approach you at RuneFest. Trust me. Everybody knows who Tony is, for sure.
Wow.
You know what? Every time I say Yahoo, everybody knows
Wow.
what I'm talking about.
Well,
I
that's
say
really
Yahoo,
nice.
I say Yahoo in my stream. Sometimes 2,000 people. Everybody goes Yahoo. Everybody knows.
Wow.
So everybody, I think you're more popular than you give yourself credit for.
Well, I tell you what I know. I just know that there's an awful lot of nice people that come on here, and I have conversations with them every day. And and I love it. I hope that makes sense. Because why wouldn't you want to talk to nice people, right?
Of course. That's what I'm saying. Of course, you always want to talk to nice people.
Whenever we're playing, we encourage people to come out and get in the boss fight with us, or come out and I don't care if I'm farming. I still want people to come farm with me.
Absolutely, just create this community environment. That's wonderful.
Yeah, and it's really, really fun. So my big goal, my nephew, his name is Laban. He put this whole thing together. Okay, it was his idea. He said, "Look, we've been trying to get our clan to grow for a year now, and nothing's worked. We should try streaming." And I asked him, "Well, what's that?" So anyway, he kind of explained to me, and I said, "All right, well, I'll tell you what, I'm willing to do it if you think it's a good idea." So anyway, I invested some money, and we bought he built 3 computers. He's an IT guy. And we did this and we did that, and it just worked out fantastic, if you know what I mean. And
that's great, yeah.
And like it just took off from day one. I mean,
oh my God, yes. I've seen your progress.
We started like December 8th, I think, and by the end of December, we had 500 members in the clan already.
Amazing. That is phenomenal. And you went out with one objective, but then you accomplished so many other things.
Yeah. But believe me, our whole time we wanted to build a nice community where, like for us personally, I don't know if you ever experienced this, but like you want to go maybe fight Bandos, and you ask 10 people and none of them want to go, and you never get to go, and even when they do go, they're hoping you die so they can get your gear, and
of course.
and like it was just a pain. So now that we have the clan, like you have 30 people that want to go do a boss fight at any given second. You know what I mean? And,
right.
And it's just fun. So you never get lonely. You're never bummed out. And
of course not.
And now it's fun because you can go, like we go do mining, and the guy next to you, he doesn't say, "Hey, get out of here! You're stealing my coal."
Yes, of course not. Of course, yeah, because you're in the same clan. So
yeah, and now it turns into like a group thing, and it's fun,
And of course, man, that is so great. That's so wonderful.
And you know what? If it means that I get to meet Rajjpatel, and I get to introduce my friend Donnie Lama, and Board gets to be here with you, then it's like the happiest day of my whole life.
Oh, that's so great. Oh, that's so wonderful. I'm so happy that I can do that. That's amazing. And Donnie, I'm so happy that you're lurking in my stream all the time. That is fantastic to hear.
Yeah, it just moves so fast, so...
Well, sometimes it does move fast, especially when I say, press 1 in the chat. You know what I mean? That's like...
Yeah, I know.
That's the biggest thing, of course. Everybody's pressing 1 in the chat. In fact, I'm sure a lot of people will press 1 in the chat right now. What's your favorite part of the stream, Donnie?
I just, you're always joking around, and I love that.
Oh, good,
It just makes me laugh every day.
Look, everybody there is pressing 1. See, you're a superstar. You're a superstar, man.
Oh, well, you could get the chat to do anything. You could get them, hey, spam lines of Raj, and they'll do it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just the power of... And then, of course, sometimes will be, people will be like, oh, they'll try to press 2 or, some other number or something just to be trolled, but at least they'll press something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's great. I mean, Tony, you should try it. Tell them to press a number in the chat.
Okay. Press 7. Number 7.
In the chat.
In chat.
No,
press 7.
That's what they do.
Press 7.
Wait till it catches up.
See, they like Rajjpatel better.
Well, no. They're coming. Watch, right here. Watch this. Look. Look at that. See?
There it goes.
Wow.
See, unified. See,
Yeah.
Look how powerful it is.
You got to love that. And you know what? What I love just looking there and I see like there's so many wonderful, wonderful people that I know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
and like it
amazing.
never ceases to amaze me that I know them. Like I know this person lives in Minnesota, this person lives in Chicago, this person
Yeah,
lives.
it's amazing. And you're all over and it must be phenomenal for you. I mean, listen, Tony, 62 is not that old, but you did grow up in an age where before the internet, so you know how amazing it is.
You know, you may not know this, but when I was born in 1953, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, I lived in Bryson City, Swain County, North Carolina then. And when I was 5 years old, my dad brought a TV home. Mm-hmm. It was the very first TV within 100 miles of any place around there because there was no TV station broadcasting there yet. Mm-hmm. Like if you lived in, say, New York or Chicago or L.A., they might have had TV in the late 40s, okay? Mm-hmm. But every place else in the United States didn't get TV until after I was born.
Wow. Jeez,
so like if you lived in, most of the United States, they started getting TV around 53, 54, 55, 56. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so, I honest to God, I really do remember the very first TV our town ever had, okay?
Yes.
And so I was born before TV, and believe me, it was black and white TV, okay? So,
yes,
so
of course.
I hear these guys cry all the time about, oh, I only have 1,000 stations and there's nothing good on TV. I hate it.
No, they have nothing to complain about.
The funny part is, we had one channel. When it went off at 10 o'clock at night after the news, there was nothing there,
Of course not. Absolutely none. I mean, that black and white things were not a more difficult time. I mean, you didn't have all those channels that we have now.
Tequila just subscribed. Tequila's a real good friend of ours, and he's from Brazil.
Hi, Tequila. Or should I say, hola, Tequila.
And Tequila has 200 at everything.
Wow.
200 million XP at every single skill there is.
God, that is incredible.
And he's not in our clan, but he's the best friend you could ever hope for and the nicest person you could ever want to meet. And
That's
I love
amazing.
Tequila. And then Salt and Butter just subscribed, and it's his second month. So thank you guys so much for helping support the channel, and thank you for doing that right when we had Rajjpatel on, just to kind of honor him, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you. That's amazing. That is something that's phenomenal. I mean, such amazing community here. I mean,
but can you believe that Tequila has 200 million at everything? I think he's the 7th-ranked player in the whole world.
Holy crap, Tequila, you are amazing. Go you.
Yeah.
Thank goodness, he's got so much effort and time that.
Hey, and he helps us nonstop all the time, and just
of course,
he's the best friend you could ask for. And
absolutely, he's amazing. Well, Tony, here I'm going to do this real quick. Hold on just a minute.
Now, look, is there any plugs you want to put in there, or any good friends you want to say hi to? Or
Evans, no, everybody should know me. I mean, it's great. I mean,
okay.
So. I know everybody here, so everything's great. I just wanted to come say hello.
And Rajjpatel just subscribed. Oh my God! Oh my God! I can't even believe that.
It's like the ultimate compliment to me.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. No problem. And with that, I want to thank you for allowing me to come on here. And there's no plugs or anything. This is no strings attached. I just wanted to come say hello.
Well, I just want you to know, if there's anything that we can ever do for you, please make sure you ask us, okay?
I will absolutely do so. Thank you so much, Tony.
I mean, you can, no matter what, the answer is going to be yes, okay?
Okay, well, thank you. No, I appreciate that very much. And
likewise,
hey,
we bow down to you. You are the legend, Rajjpatel.
No,
Rajjpatel.
Please, Tony.
Come on, you guys, give him a big Yahoo!
Yahoo!
For Rajjpatel.
Yahoo!
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 You are the best. You are the best. You are the best.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Well, Tony, we'll be speaking to you very soon, okay?
Yeah, and we're going to see you in Rimfest, I'm 99% sure.
Good. That is so great. I'm so happy.
Before I didn't really care about coming, but to come and get a chance to see you and meet you, believe me, that's something that's extremely special, okay?
Oh, well, Tony, I look so forward to that. And we'll talk soon, okay?
All right. Thank you very much, my friend.
You're welcome. You have a wonderful evening.
All right. Hey, Donnie, tell him goodbye.
Goodbye, Donnie.
Yahoo!
And he might be taking a pee or something.
No,
Goodbye,
no.
Donnie. Goodbye, Donnie.
All right, be good.
Scared him, man.
Bye, Raj.
Bye, Donnie.
Have a nice day,
Take
man.
care. There he goes.
Yahoo!
Hey,
Bye,
Raj,
Chad.
could I ask
Goodbye,
you
everybody
something
in the
before you
chat.
go?
What's going on?
You can like, it's no problem because if you're going online right away, I got better Twitch, so it notifies me. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be too hard to tell me you're bored. I'm just letting you know that.
Oh, sure, yeah, no problem, man. Just do a follow and
Yeah.
You know what, Donnie? Hold on, Donnie. You know what? You do such a fantastic job modding Mr. R.S. Glory and Gold's chat. Such a fantastic job. I would love to, whenever Tony isn't streaming, of course, if you ever are in my chat, you have the privilege of moderator as well. And that goes for all of you, Mr. R.S.
Wow.
Glory and God,
Well, thank you so much.
Johnny.
What an honor.
And Board. If you guys ever come into my chat, you all have modded privileges. So just letting you know.
An honor,
It's a
man.
great honor, sir. Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank
so
you.
whenever you want. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll have a wonderful day, everybody, or evening.
Hey, you're the
whatever time
best.
it is.
You're the best.
Oh, thank you, Tony. You are.
Our honor.
So, all right.
The legend.
Yeah.
Have a good one, everybody, and we'll see you soon.
Too,
Okay?
man.
Yahoo!
You
Take care. Bye-bye.
Yahoo! Raj
Yahoo!
Patel, man, my hero. Yahoo!
User disconnected from your channel.
Yahoo! God, what a great privilege that was. What a great privilege. Yahoo!
It's just amazing. My mind is blown. I was just like nervous the whole time. I couldn't really talk.
Yahoo! Look, he's still in the chat. Right on. What a great guy, man. Yahoo! Raj Patel, you are the best. You are the best. You are the best. You are the best.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
You know what, Jed?